Hey guys, it's Blaze, and welcome to the channel of chaos, where we have dumb deaths, salty deaths, and stupid deaths. Will you join me on this journey where I die and play for your amusement? Well, I sure hope so. And please try to enjoy, and if you can, please give a thumbs up and maybe possibly a subscribe. Alright guys, it's Blaze, and we're back with another one. Oh, it is the video some of you may have been dreading, the video some of you may have been looking forward to. This is the lore spill video. There will be some lore, but really this is mainly for like announcements and essentially the future of what is going to happen. Firstly, I just like pointing out because I don't know how even I got it. I tried to get the background of this correct, but I know it didn't line up. So if it irritates you, I'm very sorry. I apologize. Um, I chose this background because I feel like it means a lot. It's like everything I've done. You have both my mascots, um, Frog Wizard Army, which we are the Frog Wizard Army, because I am Blaze Wizard, the Frog Wizard. Um, we have Mugman and Cuphead in the corner for representing Cuphead, my playthrough, with Majin right next to it, who's been someone who's helped me through this journey. Same goes for Wyatt. I just don't have him on here. I think I may have forgot to put him on here, but it's fine. Um, we have Vivi for Final Fantasy IX in the corner there for my playthrough for that. The Fly Knight Fly for Fly Knight. Spell Brigade, of course. Dig Dug next to that. Start getting into stuff for my second channel because Dig Dug's like the most popular thing on my second channel. Hollow Knight, of course. Um, Sable for Dead by Daylight. The cat from Stray. And then a little mini guy that I drew for content warning, and then my little Among Us guy. Oh wait, that's not content warning. That's Lethal Company. My bad. Um, of course, we gotta mention it's just Shapes and Beats, content warning, um, back rooms, pools, For Honor, Star Realms. A lot of games I've played, a lot of games that you all have enjoyed, a lot of Call of Duties. Oh, I forgot to mention that. My bad. Um, uh, but yeah, so this is just a time for me to explain things and to say what's going to happen and stuff. Um, so if you watched the last Stray video on my second channel, you probably know more than everyone else. Speaking of Stray, I'm recording this ahead of the compilation that comes before this because I don't even know if I'm going to get to it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get to it. I have no idea. It is a very taxing thing. I either have to watch every single video for my second channel and edit it, or just plain out record it all again in one foul swoop. So we'll see what happens. I have no idea. Um, so I guess we'll start with what I said on my second channel, which was this is not goodbye, even though it feels like goodbye. This is see you later. Um, I simply just can't really find good time, especially after being there for a year already, to record at the university while I'm in the dorms. Um, so recording there is not going to happen, and then recording ahead of time was stressful. Um, make it even more stressful. I will not be able to do anything next summer because I have plans. So if I was to pre-record everything again, I would have to do it for not only this school year, next summer, and then the school year after that. So it's just not going to happen. So minimally, I will be gone until at least late spring, early summer of 2028. Um, I may change my mind by then and may push it back even longer, but there's a very good chance as of right now that after I graduate in 2028, I will be returning. And why is 2028? It's weird. It's weird. My college life is really weird. So I went to community college here where I'm at, and that's normally 2 years for people who don't know. I went 3 years because they screwed me over. And then when I transferred, they screwed me over too because not everything transferred correctly. So instead of 2 more years, it's three. So even though I've had 1 year there and I've had 4 years of college, it's like, oh, you should have graduated. I have two more. For those that don't know. But anyways, so there's that. Um, so yeah, it's just okay. I love recording for you guys. I love spending time with you guys. It's great, and um, I'm gonna miss it. To be completely honest, it's just when you're not getting paid for it, you need income and stuff. There's a lot of factors. You have to set priorities, and I have to choose other things first. College is first, and then I'm just trying to make my way out there. So priorities. So that's why this is getting pushed away for a year and a half, 2 years. However you want to look at it. So yeah, that's why it's not goodbye at see you later. Because I know I'm going to return at some point. I just don't know when. Um, and unless I change my mind, I know how I want my channels to go. I very well could change my mind, but I have a vision right now how I want them to go. They're not how I want them right now. I'm wanting to change them. So if I was to continue right now, I'm fixed to tell you how I will change them if I was to continue right now. In a few years, it very well could stay the same way. That I want to change them the same way. Um, but before I continue, uh, before I forget, happy birthday to me because this is coming out on my birthday. I am officially now 23. Um, Fitting that my last video is on my birthday. You know, I don't know why, it just feels fitting. Um, so yeah, we'll just go back and forth between the ideas of channels and stuff. Um, so firstly, I've said many a times that I got upset that I didn't put Hollow Knight or Stray on my main channel. So that's why the playlist of Hollow Knight's on my main channel, and then you have the Stray compilation to make up for Stray. Um, Aside from that, I don't really. There's nothing I really regret not doing on my main channel from doing on my second channel. The second channel's purpose, it served it, but I was trying to make it something more, and that was my mistake. Um, my second channel, BlazeTheFrog, of course, the warrior frog there, green and red. Um, he was made for the more content I didn't think was appropriate for kids, because I wanted my main channel to be appropriate for kids. Um, I don't think there's a point in having two gaming channels. Um, I just need to be more mindful of who I play with and what I play. Um, my secondary channel is going to be something completely different if I ever come back, or I may just not use it. I plan to use it as of right now for something else, but if I use it, it will no longer be for gaming. Stray is the last thing I'm going to use on my second channel for gaming. If I ever come back to YouTube, which I'm fairly positive I will at some point, I just don't know when, my main channel will be the only gaming channel, Blaze Wizard Gaming. And the name and the mascot will stay, and we'll get into why. Um, so yeah. Um, but before I continue, when it comes to videos, there's a lot of videos I regret having or doing. So I'm going to not get rid of them because I know some of you like them, but I'm going to private them. So I don't know if I would have already done it by now. I might wait. Um, but if they're not already, save them, because if you save them to like a playlist, you can still watch them. Um, even if they're private. Uh, or unlisted, I think it is. I don't remember. Uh, so yeah, if you want some of them, some specific ones saved, do that, because there's some of them I'm going to private. And it's not like I'm going to private like some of the main ones, like Final Fantasy staying, Hollow Knight staying, Stray staying. Pretty much all the Fly Knight, Dig Dug, anything on this background you see before you is probably staying. Aside from Dead by Daylight, there's some of those that are probably going to go poof. Um, Probably some Lethal Company ones too, and maybe an Among Us. It just depends who was in it and what was said in it. Um, like the ones with Pandora are probably gonna go poof, gone, reduced to atoms, privated. You know, because it's been how long? We don't need to get into why I don't talk to Pandora anymore, but yeah, this subnet will go poof, gone, reduced to atoms. Um, so, so my main channel will always be the gaming channel. Um, which, if I return and I use both the channels the way I think it will, there will be no main channel and secondary channel. I mean, the gaming channel will probably always be my main channel because that's the one I started with. Um, but it'll always be the gaming channel. Um, so yeah. I'm trying to make sure I hit a bunch of points before I say the big stuff, the really, really big stuff, you know. Um, I feel that certain things have slipped by me over the time and changed me a bit. And I feel like I need to restructure things in such a way that if I ever return, it needs to be a certain way. Like, I'm the type of person that, as long as it doesn't affect me, I really could care less. Um, But yeah. Um, I'm losing all my points. Trying to remember what I was going to say. Uh, oh, I guess before I get in the juicy stuff, if I return and my mindset is still the same as it is at this very moment, Chrono Trigger is still going to happen, and I have a Star Wars game or two. I think just one. I can't remember how many I bought. I bought them for 4th of July, but I'll play them. Um, and then I'm sure there's some other new games that I got that might happen if I ever come back, which will probably be a few years down the line. Um, so there's some games to look forward to and stuff. So yeah, second channel's already done with because of Stray. This is the last video of my main channel until 2 years from now. So yeah, not goodbye, but see you later. Um, so we all know what's happening on the main channel because it's just gonna stay a gaming channel. It's just me gaming for your, interest. Me dying to appease you, because I do nothing but die. It's because I suck at games. Let's just be honest. Uh, but yeah. So the main channel is pretty much going to stay the same. As for some lore for it, growing up, I feel like my gamer tag was always Blazian. We don't need to get into why it's called Blazian. Everyone's like, "Oh, Blazin." For some reason, they think of like weed, and I'm just like, nah, no, don't go there. No, that unrelated. This is like a fantasy character called Blazian, and eventually it just derived into Blaze, which sounded simpler to say. People remembered it easier and could spell it easier. Um, so I just went by Blaze. I think I went by it when Wyatt started YouTube. That's when I switched to Blaze because it was easier. And then I just stayed Blaze, and I was like, oh shoot, what do I do? And Blaze Wizard just sounded fitting. It just, as I've said before, it just kind of happened because I was Blaze Ripper at the very beginning, and I switched it to something else because that was a D&D character I had who's not very kid friendly, like at all. Um, but Blaze Wizard, it just I like it. That's what I've become. That's what my gamer tag, even though I'm not recording, is going to still be Blaze Wizard. So I will always be Blaze Wizard. I like wizards, and my gamer tag's just Blaze, so it just kind of sticks. Frogs, that just kind of happens. As same for the wizard thing, it just randomly happens. There's like no lore to it. It's like, oh, what's the lore behind this? It's like it just happened. Um, why? I like wizards and I like frogs. Frogs, if it's not my favorite animal, it's at least top 3. I would say it is, but I could be wrong because I do like turtles too. Um, Frogs are great. I love wizards. It was the first D&D character I played was a wizard. I mean, yeah. If you remember the Teleshek video, that was my first character that I ever played. I enjoyed him so much I brought him back as like a younger version. Um, so yeah, there's not much lore behind it. It's just I like frogs, I like wizards. It just kind of stuck. Um, As for the second one, it just felt fitting to make it another frog. It'll probably stay a frog. It'll probably be a different frog. Blaze the Frog probably will be no more after this video. Um, well, I mean, it'll still be around. It won't change unless I come back to YouTube. Then he'll be gone. But as for being in videos, this is his last time being on screen. So that painting, because I painted both of those frogs. That's my art because I'm an art major in college. Um, yeah, so I probably, if I ever come back to YouTube, which I probably will, and if I keep the same goal in mind, probably paint a new frog. Probably. And an updated version of my new one. That's probably what'll happen. Goodness. Um, goodness, I can just not think of anything. Um, but yeah, there's not much lore. As for the lore for games, a lot of them's just games I've wanted to play or I got over time, and I was like, oh, let's try this out. Or someone talked me into playing it, or yeah, they were just games I wanted to try. Stray was something I wanted to try. Thought I didn't like, but I love it now. Dead by Daylight was just a gift to me, I believe. I was like, what is this? And then I like it a lot. Fly Night, that's a gem. I don't remember how I found that. That was great. The only game I can think of that really has lore to it for me is Final Fantasy because I grew up playing Final Fantasy, specifically number 9, which is why I love 9 so much. It's my favorite one. It's the one I've played the most. Um, but yeah, there's not much lore when it comes to my channels. I need to make some lore. Like I've been thinking about making Blaze Wizard a character. Blaze Wizard has become my gamer tag so much. I'm going to make him a character. In fact, someone just got me like a Frog Wizard miniature, and I'm like, I'm actually about to do it. I don't know when or how or why, but it's gonna happen eventually. And I say eventually because I don't know when. It's hard because I'm the forever DM. It's like I have all these characters that I shared with you guys, and I haven't got to play most of them, if you remember, because I'm the forever DM. A lot of my friends are DMs, and that's the only reason I get to play is because we switch off sometimes. But for the most part, I'm the DM. For the most part. Like the new friends I made at the university I'm going to, in the dorms, I have friends that play D&D there. None of them really DM. I convinced one of them to start DMing, so I get to play, some. But sometimes it's like, certain characters don't fit in to the campaign. I don't think Blaze would fit into the campaign he's got coming up. But he'll get played eventually. If I ever do, there will be a video about him later on at some point. Guaranteed if I ever play him. Um see, yeah. Maybe then I'll have some lore. Maybe my first video when I come back will be a lore video about Blaze Wizard and has backstory and everything. Um but yeah, I say this is a lore spill because I didn't know what else to call it. I really didn't. Because there's not really lore to my channels except for that they were made out of coincidence, and I painted the mascots. I made them myself. The only other painting on here I think I've done is Majin's right there, and I did Hollow Knight. Oh, I did that little lethal guy, but that was me trying some other stuff. We don't need to talk about that though. Um, but yeah. So main channel is going to stay the same, pretty much. I'm going to attempt to make it as kid friendly as possible, which is the best I could do. Because even the people that really try, it's with the games I play, it's like so difficult to do. It's like, I mean, yeah, Fly Night Stray, those are kid friendly. But like Dead by Daylight, not really. You can try. I've tried my darn hardest, and if I come back and do some more, I'm gonna try my hardest even more. But yeah, so there's not much lore. We went over that. Main channel staying the same. Well, I think it's time to get to the really big juicy thing. What's going to happen with my second channel, huh? To make it not really a secondary, but more like a equal. Um, because I think I've hit every other bar. Um, I guess before I continue any further, if you have any questions, put them in the comments, please, and I will answer them. Um, if they're about me, my channel, other channel, future, I don't know. Any question you have, comment them, and I'll answer them. But as for my second channel, this is where I get to the feelings of I feel like some things I've done haven't really been done the way I think they should have been done, and it changed me into a way I didn't think I liked. And that's when the word a lot of you probably ain't gonna like, religion. Religion comes in. I've said it in the past, but I've never really made it very apparent because I don't think it had to do anything with what I was trying to achieve. But I am religious. Um, I am a believer of Christ, and I feel like some things got out of hand a little bit with things. I can think of some things right off the top of my head, but I don't feel like mentioning them. That's why I'm privating some of the videos. Um, but I've changed while I've been away, and for the better, I feel. Um, which is why I want to do changes for the better for my channels whenever I do eventually come back. Um, so even though I am a believer of Christ, which throws some of you in through a loop and like probably unsubscribing as we speak and probably exiting the video, um, I accept everyone here. Um, a lot of believers of Christ, or rather, the term Christians, which I don't like that term. I feel like it's been dirtied over the years, which is why I'm using believer of Christ. Um, I feel like some of them, they're not doing what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to essentially take everyone in with open arms and help guide them and lead them, help them, through brotherhood, sisterhood, that sort of thing. It's all about love, like agape love. It's all about love. We're all family. Um, so even if you're not religious, or if you're, think that because I'm religious, I'm not going to accept you. I accept it. And if you want, you know, how do I want to say it? Someone to just, what's the words I'm looking for here? If you want a channel to watch that'll accept you, I'm here. I will accept everyone because I love everyone, no matter their actions. It's when it comes to, oh, this person doesn't like me because of this, this, and that. It's not we don't like you, it's we don't like the action. Um, just because I don't like something you do doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. And I welcome everyone to my channel. And essentially, if anyone ever needs prayer or just like a quick word of like advice, comment, and you'll get a response. I always respond to my comments. I know most of them I just like give thumbs up to because it's like I don't know how to respond. But if it's like something like, that, like advice or something, I would respond. Just because I'm going to be gone does not mean I'm not going to check Studio and see if I have comments or not. Now I know this is getting probably uncomfortable, but I feel called to help the world, and um, yeah. So I'm here to pray for you if you need it. And with that being said, that brings me back to my second channel, BlazeTheFrog, which I have no idea what it's going to be titled in the future. It may stay the same title for all I know. It feels wrong because BlazeTheFrog's the red frog, and I feel like it should be a different frog. Um, but it will, if whenever I return to YouTube, unless my mind changes before then, that will be a channel for Christ. We'll put it that way. So I don't know what I'm planning to do with it because obviously that's 2 years down the road, minimally 2 years down the road. Could be 3, could be 4, could be 5. I have no idea. Um, it will be a channel where I probably do like possible Bible reading, or maybe I talk about an experience or something. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I know there's certain things on YouTube I wish I could find to like watch. Like I was looking up Bible reading the other day and I was like, why can't I just find someone reading like so and so part of the Bible? Because when I looked it up, it's like, oh yes, Bible reading, ASMR. I'm like, I'm as much as I would, I don't mind watching ASMR. As much as I don't mind it, I, I sometimes I don't want to, and it's just like I would never do ASMR as a content creator because I don't think I could do it. Um, but it's like the content's there, but it's weird. It's not what I want, but it is what I want. So I feel like there's something I could make that could be useful. I just don't have the time to make it right now. But if I was to continue doing my channel right now, saying like I just continue doing it, even if I could do it in the dorm at my university, my second channel is going to become a biblical channel. That's the main point of what this video is entailing. It's entailing that this is not goodbye, it's see you later. Main channel staying the same. Second channel gonna have some major changes. Major changes. I don't feel like I should make another channel just for that. I already have a second channel. I feel like its use isn't really doing what I wanted, so I'm gonna rebrand it if I ever come back, which I probably will. But then again, that's a few years down the line. My mind could change. If I was to do that right now, that's what I would do. Um, as for prayer thing, if you need it, ask for it in the comments of this video or any other video that I have. It doesn't matter. I will see it. Hopefully. Typically, the more recent ones is the ones I see more. Um, but I'm here if you need it. And I feel it only best to leave off with some Bible reading, and then that's about it. I feel like I've reached every bar I could hit that I wanted to hit in this video. Um, yeah, I think I answered everything I wanted to answer. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Any prayer requests, leave them in the comments. But as for some Bible reading, hey, have a list, but it's going to take me a hot minute to look everything up. Don't really have any specific ones that I chose. I just have a list of ones that I like. Like ones everyone okay. When people read the Bible, different verses call out to different people. And I have a list of ones I feel that have called out to me that I like. And those are some of the ones I'm going to read. Where to start? Where to start? Where to start? Where to start? Ooh, I know. I know. I know where to start. Uh, there it is. Now we'll just look it up. I'm not gonna say too many, just a few. You know, maybe this will help you. If it's like, say, if you're struggling and you came across this video because you were curious about my channel and you made it to this point and you needed some help, this will be here for you. I'm entering the wrong book. What chapter is that? Start with good old Psalms, shall we? 118. Psalms 118, chapter 6. No. Psalms chapter 118. I'm reading from NIV. I do mix it up a bit because I like to compare and contrast, but most of the time it's NIV. Verse 6. That's what it was. Not chapter 6. Chapter 118, verse 6 of Psalms. The Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? So there's many ways that could be taken, but in some versions, it's my stutter, my stutter. In some versions, it just translates to basically faith over fear. That is what Psalms 26 is faith over fear. People are afraid of so many things. Just like I was almost afraid to be like, do I actually tell them that I'm religious? Because I've said it a few times, but not like very apparently. It's very apparent now, obviously, when they make it a channel. Um, uh, but yeah, so it's just like there's things we're scared of, but with God, there's no reason to be scared because our faith in Him is stronger than anything we could have. So we're human. We're meant to be scared. But our faith in God is stronger than any fear we could have. Um, and then I'm going to go to Philippians. Philippians, if I can spell it correctly. Oh, which chapter? Philippians 4. I forgot there's only 4 chapters in Philippians. I love the content of the Bible. I have a horrible time remembering things. That's why I have a list of things. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through him who gives me strength. Which simply just continues on that path of through my faith in God, I can do anything. Because there's nothing stronger than my faith in him. It is the strongest thing you could have. Is your faith in God. And then let's see here. Oh, we're not going to talk about Ecclesiastes. I just saw Ecclesiastes come up on my thing. I was like, oh, we're not going to do that. There's some good things in Ecclesiastes, but if there was any book in the Bible that would be declared as the depressed book in the Bible, it would be Ecclesiastes. That man just keeps talking about how things are meaningless the whole time. And when you find out who wrote Ecclesiastes, it all makes sense. Ooh, I know a good one. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. James 1. James 1. 19 through 21. James 1, 19 through 21. My dear brothers and sisters, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry, because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you. So essentially, everyone talks too much and they don't listen. So, yes, share with the world, but also listen more to what's around you. You'll start to pick up on more things that happen and start to realize more things about the people you care about. And then slow to anger. Why are we so angry? If you try to stay calm and stuff, you'll see that you're not alone and that um sometimes issues that you would get angry over sometimes aren't worth getting angry over. And there's just, you gotta just be more of listen and how do I want to go about this? I keep trying to describe it. I'm like, I'm doing this all wrong. Because my mind goes like so fast, it's like it skips a point, and then when it gets here, and so forth and so on, just essentially listen to the wise and then speak the wise to other people, but leave anger out of it, because the only anger we should have is righteous anger. Um, and essentially, there's just evil all around us at all times. So try to know um, what's good and evil, and keep the evil out and accept the good, but don't be too prideful of it. Humbly accept it. And if you're like, what's the difference between good and evil? That's something to ask God. See, God is, everyone's like, he's a king. How do you talk to a king? It's like, how do you even address them? And it's like, or he's a father. It's like his authority is so high. It's like, how do you just, I don't know. It's like, what if this happens or this happens? Yes, he's your father. Yes, he's your king. You should respect him and treat him as such. But he is also your friend, and he enjoys talking to you. So if you ever question something, talk to him. He wants to hear from you all the time. And because of time, I'm going to do one more. I just don't know which one. I'm going to go somewhere in Hebrews, I believe. Um, what does that one say? Uh, hmm. All right, here we go. For our last verse that I'm going to say, Hebrews 4:12 through 13. For the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It penetrates even to dividing soul and spirit, joints and marrow. It judges the thoughts and attitudes of the heart. Nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of Him to whom we must give account. So, with His Word, it helps not create, but more like set a guideline for our faith in Him. And our faith in God, as I said, is stronger than anything. And that can cut or break anything. Nothing is stronger than that. Anything can be done through Christ. And nothing is hidden from him. He is always watching. He knows all. He knows what's going to happen in our future. He knows what happens in our past. He knows what we're like. He knows us as a person. Because he exists everywhere all at once. He, what is it? Omniscient? Is that the word I'm looking for? He basically exists outside of time. He is everywhere all at once at the same time. He knows everything that's going to happen all at once. And then that's when you're like, then how do I talk to him? If he knows what I'm going to ask, why even ask? Because he wants to hear from you. We are not only his friend, we are his child and his servant. He wants to hear from us. He wants to know what our thoughts are. He wants to just talk to us. So, all I ask is just try and talk to him. You don't even have to close your eyes. You don't even have to, put your hands together or anything. Yes, that's how most people pray. You don't have to, though. But if it helps, it helps. All I say is, even if you're not religious, just once, just once, at least try. Just once. Just to humor me. Just try and reach out once. Or if you're too scared to reach out on your own, leave a comment and I'll try to do my best to help in any way I can. And with that, I think we've done well. I've went over both my channels, as much lore as I could think of, and that's pretty much it. Um, But yeah. So this is not a goodbye, it's a see you later. But before I get off, I feel like I should pray for you all. Lord, I just ask that you um, bring up all these people and guide them to uh, guide them to your word, Lord, and guide them to you, and be there for them to comfort them and to help them in any way you can, because you are helpful and any way possible. Anytime we ever need help, you are there. So I ask that you just help everyone that's watching or that at least clicked on this video or everyone in the world. Let's just make it everyone in the world. I ask that you just help everyone to come to you, Lord, and to ask not only to be your servant or your son, but to be your friend, to be your follower, and to just be with you. Help guide them to the world and the path that they want. And just be there for us all, Lord. And just help everyone that's in a bad situation to get out of said situation and be brought to safety. And if there's anything I can do for them, help me to help them, Lord. And just be with us all. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Anyways, I'm not the best at praying loud, but I'm going to practice, and I've been practicing. So if that sounded screwed up, that's probably because I'm not used to praying out loud. But especially in front of a crowd. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and well, I would say see you in the next one, but it's not goodbye. It's see you later. See you whenever I come back. Peace out.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, check out my channel or my friend's channel, which are right here on the screen. And there should be a video I think you might like that you can click on and watch. And you have a good one. Peace out.